Hey guys, it's Aaron from Aaron's Outdoor, and in today's video I am doing some creek fishing. And I'm at a creek that I've been to a few times in the past, but I'm at a new section that I've never fished before. And this section right here, it's pretty deep and slow, so that's really not what I'm looking for today. I would definitely like to have a little bit faster moving water where fish should be more actively feeding. And I want somewhere where I can creek wade a little better, and this kind of just deepish, muddy bottom is not really a good place to wade. So I'm gonna walk upstream until I find a little bit faster moving water, and then I'll probably start fishing. And to start off, I've just got a little 2-inch Kitech easy shiner swim bait just to catch anything. I'm just kind of doing multi-species today, and I've just got my one rod, my little 6-foot light action rod. And if I see an area that looks good for bass, you know, maybe I'll switch rods at my car, like come back to my car to get a different like bass rod. But for now, I'm just gonna try to catch anything, and we'll see what happens. Got a fish? There we go. First fish of the day here. Might be a bass. Yeah, it's a bass. All right. There we go. I'll take it. It's a nice little bass. I think it might be a shoal bass, actually. Let's see. What is it? Oh, what is this? Let's see. Is this what I think it is? I do not know. This kind of looks like a smallmouth bass. I think it actually might be. It's a smallmouth. Oh my gosh. This is awesome, actually, if this is a smallmouth. I mean, it's not awesome because they're not native here, but it's awesome because I can add it to the Georgia Bass Slam. And smallmouth is one of the harder ones to get, actually. It's fairly hard to find smallmouth here in Georgia. Well, this is a fantastic start to the day, considering I just added another bass species to the Georgia Bass Slam. I mean, it's got to be a smallmouth. That mouth is so small. He's brown. I don't know if it's like maybe has a bit of another species in it or something, but it's definitely mostly a smallmouth. It might just be a pure smallmouth. Okay, I've come to the conclusion this is either a smallmouth or a smallmouth and a shoal bass hybrid. So, I mean, it definitely looks like a smallmouth though. So, I don't know. Hopefully the Georgia DNR will give it to me as a smallmouth. I mean, it may be a smallmouth. It could be a hybrid. I don't really know. I'm not a total expert, but it definitely looks like a smallmouth to me. So let me make sure he's okay. Now, some people think I probably shouldn't release this fish, but since smallmouth, I mean, it is a non-native species, but since they're just so rare in Georgia, I think I'm just gonna release it. If I catch like a spotted bass out of here, I'll definitely get rid of it. Yeah, there he goes, swimming off. I think that's got to be a smallmouth. There's a fish, a real small one. Ooh, I think it's a tiny, tiny bass. Let's see what it is. Little bass. Ooh, this is a shoal bass, I think. It is, I think. Yeah, that's a baby shoal bass. It's kind of cool. For a second, I thought it was a spotted bass, but that definitely looks like a shoal bass to me. It's so tiny, it's kind of hard to tell. I got a couple pictures of this tiny little fish. It's kind of cool catching one so tiny. So yeah, definitely the smallest shoal bass I've ever caught. Let me release him here. Oh, there he goes. Is that a fish? Ooh, we got a fish. Ooh, it's a big old bluegill. Not that big, but yeah, it's a nice little bluegill. I think that fish I lost earlier might have just been a bluegill. I thought it might be like a reddy or something, but I think it might have just been a bluegill. I'll take a bluegill. So today I am going after anything really. That's why I put on this little 2-inch swim bait. Just kind of wanted to do some catching. Wanted to catch a lot of fish today. So we've got 3 so far. Hopefully we'll get a lot more. Oh, dude, I saw that fish come out for it. That was cool. I think that it's probably a shoal bass. Yeah, it's a little baby shoal bass. This one's really dark. He must be staying in real shallow water in the sunlight. That was cool. The camera might have been able to get that. He darted out from under a rock over there, right in front of me. It's like the exact same size as that other tiny one we caught. Oh, and there he goes. Oh, got a fish. There we go. It's tiny. That's a little red breast. First red breast of the day. I'm surprised it took so long to get a red breast. These guys are really common in little creeks for the most part. There's a fish. That looked like a perfect spot for a fish to be hiding. Looks like we got another red breast. We caught the other red breast somewhere over there. This one's a little better one. And we're a little over an hour in, so it hasn't been like crazy good, but I've still caught quite a few fish. I think this is number 6. So yeah, that's a pretty little red breast. Let him go. Oh, little snake right there. I almost stepped on it. I don't know what type it is. It definitely does not look like a copperhead. The only type of snake I really know is a copperhead because it's venomous and you don't want to mess with it. Oh, I had a fish. Oh, and he bit the tail off. It was a little sunfish. I dropped it right near that ledge where that rock is. Thought there had to be a fish under there. Ooh, there's a fish. I got him. All right, or something. Got a little green. This is a hybrid, I think. Definitely a hybrid. Maybe green sunfish and a bluegill. I'll take it though. These fish do look kind of cool. Sometimes hybrid sunfish can look pretty cool, so I'll take that fish. That might have been a different one than bit it a second ago. Oop. Accidentally just dropped him, but he'll be fine. I just saw a decent sized sunfish go under that rock. There's more of them under there. One's got it. There we go, got him. I wasn't sure if he had it in his mouth or not. Another red breast. There's a ton of little sunfish. I could probably catch a million. I could probably put a trout magnet on and catch a ton. I might catch a few and then just move on. I mean, this is why I like creek fishing. Even if the fish aren't very big, you can just have days where you just catch a ton of fish and not a ton of time. So it's pretty fun. Oop, I think I got a fish. I do. Got a little fish from the other side over there. I've never actually caught a fish here, but I've had fish follow my lure. Oop. And it's a little shoal bass, it looks like. Yeah. This is actually the biggest shoal bass of the day, I think. All right, yeah, that's a little shoal bass, it looks like. He doesn't have very prominent markings, but I think it's a shoal bass. I'll take him. He was way over there on the other side. There's kind of the current goes in a circle right there. And I just got him. Like, this lure, you don't have to just cast out and reel it in. You can just jig it up and down. That's how I've caught the past few fish. Oh, there he goes. I got a little picture and he just came out of my hands. Oh, there's another fish. Oh, man, my line is messed up. It's a little red breast, but my line is messed up. Oh. Well, I'm just gonna hand line him in. There we go, another little fish from over there. Tiny little red breast. I think that makes 10 fish on the day though, so it's been a pretty good little day of creek fishing so far. Let him go. There's a fish. Thought there had to be one under that little brush pile over there. So a little bluegill, and oh, there he goes. Another fish? Ooh, yeah. It seems good, but ooh, there he is. It's just a nice red breast or bluegill. Well, I'm back to where I started. I'm probably about to call it a day. I just want to fish this area where I caught a few fish earlier, and got myself a Decent little bluegill there. I'll take it. Probably the best bluegill of the day. We've caught a few of these guys. Oh, there's a fish. Yeah, there's more fish under there. Another bluegill. Oh, and he bit the tail off. I don't know how he did that, because the tail's not even really in his mouth. But yeah, these Kitex, I love them, but the only downside is they're not very durable, so they only last so many fish. I don't know what's going on right here. There's a ton of coins in the water. I didn't see this on the way back. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna see what they are. Oh my gosh, it's 4 quarters. That's $1 right there. I don't know why someone dumped a ton of coins in the water. Heck, I'll take them. 2 more quarters. They're literally all quarters. I couldn't tell if they were quarters or nickels. And there's another $1. I did pay $5 to park here, so I can at least get my money back. Another $1.50. Another $1.50. Another $1. Oh wow. I just found a $1 coin. I found like at least like $6-7 probably. Alright y'all, well, I am back at the truck and that's going to conclude today's day of fishing. But in case you were wondering, I actually found $12.75 worth of quarters and $1 coins in that river. That was really random. Like, I don't know if someone just like dumped a bunch of coins in the river, but I was kind of annoyed I had to pay for parking, which was like $5, but that makes up for it. So, and overall the fishing was also pretty good too. So I just was fishing with a 2-inch little Kitex Easy Shiner swim bait. If you follow the channel, you know I love Kitex. I love the 2-inch size. It'll just catch basically everything. And if you want to pick those up, I'll have a link for them in the description of this video. But that was definitely pretty awesome that I got a smallmouth here in Georgia. That was the first smallmouth I've ever caught in Georgia. I'm like 90% sure it was a smallmouth. It may have like a little bit of shoal bass in it, like it might have been somewhat of a hybrid, but I think it was definitely mainly smallmouth. And I'm hoping that'll count for smallmouth towards the Georgia Black Bass Slam this year. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button down below and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. But I will have much more videos coming out this summer, so make sure to stay tuned. Thanks for watching.